What's going on, man? It's $1 to the H, man, and my cousin, Terry P Productions. We outside the KBOO right now, the Brenboy 503, Rip City Basement. We about to get done with this little podcast, you know what I'm saying, slash an interview to show them about the new music we just dropped. Limited time only. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. I got my guy, Terry P, and I got Bash Dog in the building. Welcome to the show, guys. Now, I think we did something back in the day, like during COVID times. But this is your first time on air at KBOO, right?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Man, it's good to have you in the seat. We've been knowing each other too long for this to be your first time. But it's good to have you here, brother.
Had to build up my resume first.
There we go.
Had to get right.
Yep. So you are a producer and have been producing for quite some time.
Yeah.
Tell everybody a little bit about how you even got started. Did you start with an instrument? Was it Pro Tools, Fruity Loops? How did it start?
I've always been playing the drums ever since I've been like 5 or 7. Then in school, I started in drumline, playing the drum set, band, concert band, marching band. Just translated that to the computer, see what I could do.
Okay. And what was the first software? What was the first DAW that you were working in?
First it was something called Cakewalk from way back in the day.
That's old school.
Yeah. And then translated to FL Studio.
And is that what you're currently on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you define your style if someone were to ask, like, what kind of beats do you make before you send a beat pack? Mm-hmm. How would you even define it in a couple sentences?
I would say versatile, compose, and now it's polished. I polished my style. I found out how. So I've been talking to a lot of engineers. I've been getting with a lot of engineers like around the area, just getting one-on-one help with anything I have questions with, just tightening up everything, every loose screw. So
got you. And so do you engineer your own beats too before you send them out?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a whole nother art form. Like, people think beat making is just hitting the beat pads and
exactly.
sliding a couple of faders, but actually getting the sonics to sound right is like a whole nother art form.
Yeah.
Did it take you a long time to lock into that, or did it all kind of make sense to you once you started getting your hands dirty?
It all started to make sense. Just trial and error and picking up pieces when I can, searching everything I can on the internet and asking questions when needed. But it's always best when you get one-on-one training, one-on-one learning.
Got you.
So that's what, I had to go through that to really get polished,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Did you have other rappers coming through, like, to rap on your beats and that, like, helped the process? Or how did you what was that, like, explosive growth moment for you?
I would say I dibbled and dabbled with making beats on my laptop, but it really popped off, or I really started to get serious when I would always go find places to like freestyle on beats, but then I was like, you know what, I could just make my own beats. I know how to make music. I've been doing music for a long time. I used to freestyle over my own beats, and then I just took it more serious. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just pick one lane and I'm gonna stick to it, which is just making beats. So I'm trying to just go from there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Bash Dog, what's poppin', bro?
What's going on?
Hey, so tell us a little bit about how you got started in music.
How I kind of got started was, I got a lot of people in my family that were doing music at the time. So it was just me and my siblings growing up. We used to watch them kind of dibble and dabble and do their thing, as well as play sports. But when I moved to Vegas, I felt like there was a lot of mixed politics with the sports, and I've always been able to just play around and freestyle with a lot of my friends or the peers I was around. And then everybody just told me, like, well, you know what, why you don't start trying to rap? So I started playing with a couple songs here or there. Me and my friends would make songs in my garage, the crib if we could. I even tried to go to good setup studios from people that just would give us tips here and there, and I just soaked up the whole time, like, okay, let me figure out how to really develop my craft, my sound for the most part, and figure out how I really want to push myself. I know a lot of people got their own type of algorithm or formula how to go about it, but I can't say I know everything right now, but I'm still learning as we go, and I'm proud of what I'm doing right now. So it takes time though, but I'm happy where I'm at right now. So I'm just like that with everything I've done so far. I finally did get an official tape done, so I know the people I've heard it for the most part, and I'm happy that they like what has came up from it.
That's dope.
So I can't complain.
What sports did you play?
I played basketball. I played football a little bit for the most part. So outside of recreational and organization, we did everything for me growing up for the most part. But outside of school, I hoop.
Okay. Yeah, you got the height for hoop. I'm not surprised.
Most definitely. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed.
Man, is there like some sort of similarities between hooping and spitting? Like, was there a crossover, or is it like two different mindsets?
I'm gonna be real, it was. Like, I try to tell a lot of my peers or like my siblings, I see it as watching film. So the same thing you do with sports. Every time you play a game, every time you watch your opposition, you got to figure out, okay, this is what they're going to do. That's how they operate. Your coach going to tell you, okay, so when you go back home, now you watch it on top of the film that you have to do as well. So when it came into with music, it's doing the same thing. All the music I've made over the years, it's probably, I feel like, a few songs that I haven't scratched, but that have been scratched. But besides that, I have almost everything I worked on, regardless if I feel like I put it out or not. And I listen to everything so I can grow with my sound and figure out different lanes of how to try to do different things in music, depending on whatever sound I want to try to, dibble and dabble in.
Yeah, that makes sense. What about you, Terry? What were you doing before you got obsessed with production? Was there something that you were obsessed with before?
Yeah, I was a hooper too. AAU, traveling, playing high school basketball. It was just crazy. It was just a lot. So I feel like if I didn't do music, I probably wouldn't feel like I'm not expressing myself in a certain manner how I would in basketball, but I had to translate that. Since I didn't really continue out of high school, I feel like I had to translate that same grind into something else. So that's what I'm doing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Who do you look up to now as far as producers go? Like, who do you listen to and think like, yo, these guys got the juice, I'm trying to get on that level?
All right, I'll have to say it's a few people. One of them in the room right now, Gold Shaun.
Shout out to my guy Rose Gold Shaun.
Most definitely.
If I get a chance, let me say something.
Can you say something?
Yeah, man, pass the mic to him, Bash.
Yes, indeed.
Can I cuss?
I think regardless you're going to.
Look,
so do your thing.
these niggas are not telling the true story. Look, Terry has been doing this shit as long as I've been doing it. And I told you I started when I was a kid. Before he could even talk, he was rapping. And that's on my life. You guys, my mom, he was doing like the Migos triplet flow type shit.
Yeah.
He said he started on Cakewalk. We started off on so at SCI there was this little thing. I think it was called like Super Duper Music Looper or some shit like that. And we've been making beats on that. Like I said, he been doing this shit as long as I've been doing it, bro. Like, this is nothing new.
Yeah.
Mike, Bash Dog, you feel me? We all know each other, bro. Like, we played football together, like, what, third, fourth grade, something like that. Like, we all have known each other forever, bro. We used to go back and forth to each other's house, all types of shit. Like, they been doing this. This is nothing new. This is just a long time coming, bro. Honestly, that's what it is. It's not like they just magically just linked up together. Like, he knew him when he was a baby. Like, this is exactly. Like, it just all came back full circle. That's really what's going on here. Okay. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they not doing they're not telling that, you feel me? That's really what it is, bro.
It's hard to talk about it like yourself, like, because you always have like this, you want to stay humble type of thing, but you're going through it right now, so it's almost hard to describe like what you're going through. It almost takes somebody, like Rose Gold Shaun, a homie who's known you for a minute and a half, to kind of give you that insight on like, like, hey, don't short yourself, But I want to know, how about other people like from your high school, Terry? Was there like, do people hear you now and are they like hella supportive, or is there like, was there people like, nah man, what are you gonna do, try to get into music, come on, you can't do that? Was there some of that, or does everybody see you now and like support from school days?
I feel like certain people is coming back around, but it ain't the people who've been around. Like, the people who've already been around, we all working together. But the people who is not working with me, they all trying to come back around. And it's love, but I see it from afar. Like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't believe in me at the beginning, but when I came up first with a plan, I feel like they didn't believe in me. That's what made me go harder. So now it's no hate towards anybody, but it's just I use everything as fuel.
There you go. It's really interesting how that works. Like, same thing with sports. Like, when the other team that you're playing on Friday, before a football game, they're just talking so much, like they're gonna score on you. It's like a fire inside of you. That's like,
most definitely.
Yeah.
You can't wait to get out there because you know what time it is.
Can't wait to get out there. Yeah, I can feel that. Same thing with music. Like, you got something to prove. You got something to show.
Yes, indeed.
I like that. You actually brought a song to me today that you guys both are on. Terry, you produced this, and Bash, you're rapping on this one?
Off the dribble. Yes, indeed.
So what are we about to hear? Go ahead and introduce the song one time.
I'll let my producer / family / cuzzo introduce the song because he blessed me with it most definitely. So I just thank him for giving me the opportunity to get on it.
Go ahead, Terry.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I came up with this formula how to get in touch with big artists. Is it cool if I share that?
Go ahead.
All right, so I seen it was an artist who watched my story and they never followed me. So what I did was I went to their following on Instagram, and I seen they only follow 100 people. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find the person who best sounds like them but hasn't blown up. So I started sending that small artist hella beats, giving them beats for free. I'm like, hey, let's just put it out 50-50. Post me on the story. The famous person end up being Blue Pesos from OTM. He and they both rap on my beats now, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and pay for the feature.
Wow.
So I could show love to, Mike, get him on it, and we could all expand as a team.
That's tight.
Collectively, most definitely.
Yeah.
That's really smart. Hey, a lot of the people that are listening to the show, they're aspiring artists or aspiring producers who want to do what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So you're actually kicking game and kind of teaching right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's up.
Yeah, Instagram is the key. Instagram is really the key. Never limit yourself, because you can really say the right thing when you got the time when people is listening. So you gotta make sure all your cards right. Even if you're a rapper and you trying to get somebody to come across your page, you gotta make sure everything's set up. Make sure you looking professional, because people could just overlook you. Even if you're not putting out enough music, people will overlook you. People on their phone all day listening to music. So make sure you're always consistent with everything you do.
That's real. What's the next move for you, Terry? Like, do you have plans to... I know you just gave a really good strategy out for free. Come on now. Hope y'all were listening.
For the free
ski. Free 99, he giving you game. Come on now. But what's like, so obviously you're going to be, hitting up more artists, even more popular artists to get on your beats.
Yeah.
But do you have like, I want to hear like the vision, you know what I mean? Like the dream vision. Like, what do you picture before you're going to sleep, like of like what you were going to be doing? Is it going to be in the studio producing with people eventually, or is it always going to be just like sending out beats and trying to market yourself? What do you like see yourself doing?
All right, I see myself bridging the gap from all places on the U.S. to Portland. I feel like my beats is not limited to a Portland sound, so I feel like I should not limit myself when it comes to networking. So what I got coming soon, I'm gonna try to work on another tape with Bash. I got another tape coming out with this singer. Her name is Leia Gets Real. I got another tape coming out with Young 2K. He from Virginia. I got a feature with Mike coming soon with Scrumble Man. He from Detroit. We about to try to work with Blue Pesos again. We about to just keep networking. I'm trying to the long-term vision. I kind of want to be a DJ Khaled for Portland, but I don't want to say in that manner, because I want to give him his respects, and at the same time, I'm still about to be me about it. I'm still about to be how I'm about to go about it is about to be different. So I'm gonna just stay tuned, stay locked in.
I like it. And Bash, what about you? Who are some of the artists that you currently look up to and kind of see yourself like you look at some of these other rappers and be like, man, I can see myself doing that next. What's like some of the people that you look up to, and where are you going next?
I got a good 3 solid artists. I always try to tell the people around me that I blueprint off of since I've been growing up. So first and foremost, I obviously listen to E40.
Nice.
That's a GOAT from the West Coast, most definitely. I
feel like, water.
You feel me? I feel like he helped me kind of develop a little bit of my mouthpiece, my lingo when it comes to like the way I want to deliver my music. And then Nipsey Hussle and Dave East are just 2 big icons, I feel like, from the West Coast and from the East Coast that are good at storytelling. So whenever I get to making any type of song, for the most part, regardless if it's R&B, hip-hop, something else out of the box, a lot of people always tell me you kind of favor them when you storytell. So I feel like it's just the blueprint that they give you. They show you and they tell you exactly how to go about doing what you need to do. And I can say I really picked up a lot from them, and I'm still learning. But with that being said, those are the ones I feel like kind of set the tone.
I like that. I'm a big E40 fan too. I actually had dinner with him one time, and he was one of the nicest, celebrities that I've met. You know, I remember like somebody more important than me came up to him and was like caught his attention. Was like, hey bro, he was like telling him something important business, and he turned away from me and started talking to the person. But then he came right back to me and was like, oh, go ahead, what were you saying? He like wanted me to finish.
Real
you know,
respectful, most definitely.
Real respectful. And that always stuck with me. Like, you know, sometimes when you get more juice, you got a little more tick in the town, you know, you can always kind of big dog someone and be like, come on, man, you know. But, you know, when you look up to people like that, and Nipsey as well, you know, he was very much team oriented.
All money in, yes indeed.
All money in. So those are good people to look up to and to kind of blueprint after. I respect that. What's your like dream feature that you could have, like if you were to put out a song with which you can only pick like one person hypothetically, who would you want to be on a track with?
While we speaking on it right now, it would have to be Nip. R.I.P. Most definitely.
Rest in peace. That would be crazy. Imagine if somebody had like some Nipsey Hussle tracks that they haven't released and they're just sitting on them, you know what I mean? And they gave us some new Nipsey, you know?
If they got them, I would respectfully love to hold them, you know what I'm saying? Not show nobody, most definitely. But with that being said, that would be great for everybody, because I know a lot of people loved him and what he did for the community, as well as the other artists that I named too.
Yeah,
and that's why I feel like I gravitate to them, because they show you how to remain humble.
That's
why my name is Bash Dog. Bashful, short for, you know what I'm saying? The underdog. I'm forever the underdog, but you know, it's my time now, most definitely. Well, me and my cousin, so we making it happen.
I like that.
Yes, indeed.
I like that. And the three of you guys have known each other for so long, and you still have this family mentality. Rose Gold Shaun is here, you know, supporting. And it seems like he wants you guys to win just as much as he wants his own music. It doesn't feel like there's competition within your crew.
It's not.
It seems like
not at all.
It seems like
get flowers at all times.
Yeah, it seems
That's
like
to help us keep going harder.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like that. That's important. How about some Portland moves? You guys got any like live shows lined up? You're gonna all mob out to a show soon? What you got? Showcases, anything like that?
Upcoming shows, we would like to do that, most definitely. I just finished one with two of my younger brothers. One of his names is Rico Selly, and my other brother is LA 2 Wavy. We did a show for a QC promoter that came out here, and everything was smooth for the most part, so we look forward to doing some more shows.
Dope.
Yes, indeed.
I'll keep my ears open, and if I got something coming, you know, I'll definitely hit you guys up, because that'd be dope to see you guys live in action.
We would love to.
Terry, have you ever thought about DJing some of your tracks, like at beat events, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people just need beats. You know?
I was thinking about starting something. This is a plan that's coming soon. I shouldn't say this out loud, but now I got to.
Now you got to.
I was thinking about starting beat like battles in Portland, because I feel like that's something that's missing. That's really something that's missing. Getting a lot of producers to start networking with each other, like real events where it's like at least 30 producers. We could start a Discord, we could just send each other loops, whatever, competitions, just start from there. But it's just an idea for now.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good way to bring people together, and just like artists collab on stuff.
Exactly.
Is there a lot of collaborations with beat makers, like literally making beats together?
There's a lot. It's a lot. I'm in the middle of something right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anybody that you're super stoked on that you've like worked with, other producers that you can mention, or any like sessions that really stick out to you?
For now, I work with Digi Beats. He's a real big producer in Chicago, but he's from Portland. He works with Ruga. Work with FGB Duck. I'm just about to get busy now. I've been watching how they've been doing stuff. I'm trying to remain a student of the game, and now it's just time to execute.
There we go.
Yeah,
I like that. Well, hey, it's been great chopping it up with you guys. I appreciate you for both first timers on the show. So
highly appreciate it. Thank you for
We're gonna have to do this again too.
Yes, indeed.
Next time you guys drop, you know, I got to be the first radio DJ to play that.
Oh yeah, full
promise.
Press. Yes, indeed.
Okay, cool. Before we get out of here, tell everybody where we can find you on social media.
All right, so if you want to find me on Instagram, it's Prod by Terry P. And if you want to find me on all platforms, my name is Terry P. Terry space P on all platforms, music platforms.
On what? On my bad. On all platforms, my name is Bash Dog, $BA$H Dog. But on Instagram, the name is West Coast Mike GEE.
West Coast, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Throwing up the dub for the West
Most
Side.
definitely.
Come on now. And of course, we got my guy Rose Gold Shaun in the building. Shout out to Rose Gold Shaun. Where can we follow you, bro? Tell everybody.
Wherever you want, rg.shaun. You feel me?
And then for the ladies who are nasty, what do they be calling
Come
you?
on, man. It's Rose Gold Shaun, aka Rose Gold Poppy. If you nasty, tap me in.
This nigga be funky.
You already know. Some things never change. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for rocking with me.
Man, we appreciate it. Thank you, brother. All love.
The show, Rip City Basement.